If I lose, I'm back in the percentages. You know opponent wants it. You know they're hungry for a win here. I don't know, sketchy keep. Is that a legend? Did they just have another one? Let's just have another one. What's my favorite format to play blue-white control right now? It's not Pioneer. It's not Standard. Say Historic or Modern. I'd be Modern right now. What's the Inventor one?
I sometimes joke that someone like Nassif, he just reinvents Magic strategy from first principles every time he takes a turn. It's like, okay,
so what's the
I
most
have
important thing?
a forest. My forest can tap for green mana. I'm gonna use my green mana to play a green spell.
Dude, it's so funny because it's kind of true. But that's only because my brain's just kind of mush at this point. Is it better to kill that or to just play a Murder Strider? I think it's just better to play a Murder Strider. Yeah, that was really kind of spot on, honestly. Uncanny raid by Kibler. I think that's slightly better than playing a Rankle. Maybe not. Maybe a Rankle is a bit better. Should I keep in Thoughtseize against them? They have some scary cards, like Company and Cleave. Against Mono-Red, I was gesturing a lot of the 1-drops, but that's in part because they have Chain Whirler. Maybe in this matchup, it's the 2-drops you need to trim. More boats? I saw the SETI deck. I saw Wall of Blossom and Yorion, and I was like, oh god, sign me up. But is it actually good? Was he actually winning? I mean, obviously I want nothing more than to cast Wall of Blossom and blink it with Yorion. But I don't think it's very reasonable. Wall of Blossoms might be good in Sultai right now. I could see that. I've been so unimpressed with like regular Marvel that I just can't imagine there's really any version of Marvel that's any good. Alright, so I can attack and play a Spawn here, and Spawn just breaks their entire board. They can block with Ooze and force me to pump. Then I get a free Ooze, but it's not really a free Ooze. I kind of played myself, actually. That was really bad. I didn't see that they could just do that, and that's really good for them now. You played yourself. Congrats, Gab, yeah. You played yourself. Hello, Lord Randall. Is it not dicey to run 4 push in a format with Fjords to trigger Revolt? It's not always the greatest in this deck. Maybe I should keep track of when push is not that great, but it's been good so far. So many aggressive decks. And it kills Krasis and stuff, and sometimes it's relevant that you have mana open on their turn, you get to kill on their turn and tap out on your turn. So... Oh yeah, they took 4-1 from the spawn free from Harvester. I didn't think about the Murder Strider block. Seemed fine. It's not quite lethal, right? Has anyone tried Shattering Goblins yet? Let me saw a relevant tweet to your interests. Oh, that's a nice draw to double plots used to trigger your knight. I'd add the combo too. People have been taking the 1 damage a lot from spawn. It's like they don't know what the card does. Do I like mono black aggro, blue red control better so far? Mono black aggro. I think it's better against ladder meta is a lot of red. Blue black was fine. Not like Bloodshie's Thirst would be better. Murderous Rider would. I was thinking maybe like free push, free Murderous Rider instead of 4 and 2. Maybe free push 1 eliminate, 1 like 2 Murderous Rider. Is there a green-black aggro viable deck? I think you can build a decent green-black deck that's good against creatures and stuff, but then why not add blue for Uro, you know? Have you tried Tower? I have, and we're wondering what scenario would be good, but we didn't even mention Fatal Push Revolt when we were talking about Tower yesterday. Or if we did, I missed it. The Great Henge. Great Henge could be good, I guess. What's bad against him? Rankle probably pretty bad. Maybe the spawn is just underwhelming. Is there any good reason to run white over black besides Teferi Hero Dominaria? The Gideon pack build was kind of good. And Teferi is, you know, really busted magic card, so that alone could be the reason. Thoughtseize might be bad. It was good for me this game. They have some annoying cards. I agree, it's not super good. They can't claim the spawn, they have Bedevil. I wonder if the 1-drops are gonna kind of suck against Supplier. I'm also not sure how to sideboard. Only its 200 get breaked off by Arcanist as well. I saw run better than Heart of Kiran. They're like totally different cards. These are two ones are being really good here. Their whole removal stuff is just incredibly underwhelming. One Fatal Passage just to trigger Revolt? No. It's just too bad when your opening hands are going to be like Fatal Passage, Castle, Castle. You're going to have these hands all the time. Someone mentioned Phyrexian Tower. Maybe that's better than Passage. Interesting sequencing there. Questionable at the best. Just take Instigator. Take Instigator, they go turn to nothing, I go turn to Beater, then they go turn free. War Chief, did I take Matron, they have like a great curve. Taking Instigator is the only card that breaks their curve. Does it mean they drew Krenko? Why would you ever play Wally there? Why do you mean they have Krenko in hand? Or not Krenko, Muxus. Or maybe they just messed up. Alright, Rankle's being kind of absurd here. Totally game winning. Well, potentially game winning. That's pretty lucky. Is that enough? They're at 11. I don't know, maybe it's just worse than killing the Muxus. Also, maybe I should have made them draw cards. Just dead. Oh, I'm not quite dead. Did I totally mess that up? I guess it depends what they hit. Wait, what? Oh, that was awkward. Okay, what was I supposed to do? Just let them cast Muxus? And kill the Muxus? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if my play is ever better, though, honestly. My play might just be strictly worse. Not sure Murderous Rider is supposed to be amazing against them. I'm not sure what's supposed to be amazing against them, though. Besides which, his Vengeance. Is Rankle supposed to be that good? Maybe. These Sky Sovereign's a bit slow. I mean, the only thing these cards kill efficiently is a Snoop. Everything else is not that easy to get. Is that card good? Yeah, I mean, Rankle totally won me this game though, so I feel like I should give it a shot. I think Rankle plus Thoughtseize can add up to. I could definitely see that happening. Especially if they mulligan, you know, Goblin mulligans once in a while. Gifted seems meh. I think the way the games play out, maybe you can win games where they resolve a Moxus if you have like a flyer out and, you know, Gifted blocks Moxus the one turn. I feel like that might come up. Alright, as long as they don't hit a Goblin of the Snoop, I'm in pretty good shape. And I kind of want to do the draw card just to pump the discard sack. Yeah. Easy clap. Easy for my opponent to just reassemble the land and the Muxus there. Sometimes you get got. Another invention in my sideboard. Is that how it works? I just get to add cards to my sideboard mid-match. That's kind of gas. No first against Moxus. It's usually not very good. Like, if they resolve Moxus, you're probably gonna lose. Not always, but is this better than like other cards in my deck? I mean, left hole is an issue, I think. I'll keep the Etherborn in. Maybe not. 2 free Death Touch. Yeah, you got some of the 2-1s. I think the 2-1s are actually good. Because they can't afford to like trade off too much with your 2-1s. Even like Instigator, like you get your 2-1s back and they have less goblins to sack and stuff. This deck got Push, Scrounger from Kaladesh. Not sure if it got anything else. I'm playing the ship. I'm playing Harvester and Sovereign, but I guess other creature decks get to play that card as well. Alright, so they have 6 mana potentially next turn. Now they might be tempted to sack the treasure to play Krenko, and I get the extra value. Do I even need to play Witch's Vengeance pre-attack? I'm gonna play it anyways, right? I think they usually like playing control decks with questionable card choices whenever they share their list in my chat. I usually play 1-drop on turn 1, but maybe they only have like 1 cheap removal and Syncopate seems bad, especially with Gear Hulk. Salt Shatter I like. Salt Shatter's a pretty good card. How many 2-drops for an aggressive deck in limited? You usually don't want to overdo it with the 2-drops because they're usually not very good. Like 6 or 7 is good usually. But unless they're really good 2-drops, I actually want to make them sag their gear hulk. How much does that cost? Well, if they're using that, they're not using thingy. So they draw land, they can replay it, get it back, replay it, make me sag my wrinkle. Hey Yegi Bombs, how'd the rest of the stream go? Where'd you end up? Why are they racing here? Looks like they might have drawn another Gear Hulk. I wonder if I even make them discard, honestly, because of castle and stuff. Second Gear Hulk owns me. Put them down to 1. Shark Typhoon into push. Is that enough? Yeah. Pretty lucky. Still can't attack though. I guess they can attack with the shark. And then keep both Gear Hulk backs. Should have attacked with the shark. Wait, why did I do that? Maybe I should fail push. Like one fail push. Maybe Sky Sovereign's just bad against them. Just seems a bit closer than when I lost to Mono Black was Blue Black. Well, it feels like they were not that far away from stabilizing this game. Okay, Shark in response. Alright. Like a mistake not to Shark in response. Where does the name the yellowhat come from? Yeah, iconic yellowhat that I wore at my first Pro Tour. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do Shade plus Draw. Christoph, the daily raid, thank you so much. How'd the historic grind go? They're playing their lands too because they have castle as well in their deck, I guess. Yeah, I should maybe hold on to Murder Strider. No, I can't. I have 2 castles. I need the lifelink. I need to empty my hand. Oh, they played their land too, so they could blast zone up to 4 if I played a spawn or something. I guess I should draw first because I have Rankle in my deck. Which deck saved me? Mono Black mostly. Obviously. 5. They're just gonna block gutter bones. Well, sometimes the open just has it. I do really well too, but they had the like ley line in their opening hand, and then I guess all their removal exiles anyways. Was I supposed to draw first? I had the feeling they drew Shark 2 there. It was like such a perfect draw. And I got a bit unlucky on the extra lands and stuff. Alright, good games. Is mono black good? Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah. I think I'm gonna play some Sultai tonight. Tune Sultai. What's the best deck you've played, Christoph? I think Mono Black's the best deck I played, but I also played Sultai. Maybe it's Sultai. I mean, I only played really Blue-Black Control a lot and Mono Black a lot, and I think I'm winning more with Mono Black. Matchup against Mono Red has been good so far. Matchup against Sultai has seemed tough, but I think maybe it was a bunch of Murder Strider, you can be okay. Arcanist, I only played once, so I won, but who knows? Seems like it could be tough. I do have like 2 Claws, 2 Leyline in my sideboards. Junt, I didn't play against, and Auras I didn't play against. Seems like Auras would be tough too. I don't know, you have 4 Thoughtseize and a bunch of fail push and stuff. I don't really want to race. I'm not interested. I think I'm more interested in maybe discarding that Shade 2 Rankle. Maybe Wanderer is better in against these decks because sometimes it's just hard to deal damage to them if you got nothing going, whereas at some point you just get to know cards in hand and easier to bring back consistently. Yikes. I may don't have a third land. I mean, if they had Lightning Strike, they probably would have played it, right? But only if I attack now, I guarantee. Plus, they could have another Fervent Champion. I guess I'll just attack. It's better if they have a removal spell or a Fur Champion. Oh yeah, you're right. A third Fervent champion doesn't do anything really. That's a good point. Take a lot of damage not keeping District up. Take like 5 extra damage. Because playing the Shade's not very good because they have Harvester anyways. Okay. I mean, did it misclick? Maybe they don't know the Shade can't block. Also, I played Malin before attacking, which was bad, but I said they're trading Shade for Harvester. I don't understand people who say Mono Red's the best deck. It got a lot, but isn't it just not great against auras, not great against Sultai, not great against Mono Black? I haven't played Mono Red. Maybe it's better than I give it credit for. Maybe I should have just get the Shade back. Apparently they think it, oh, that Mur, that Swift, wow. Forgot about that one. And they hit a fail push. Whatever. I haven't seen the list. The list I've seen have like 2 Chain Whirlers. Maybe I should have like more of the 1-drops to actually block. Red's very favorite against auras. Oh, I had no idea. Alright, fair enough. Daily quest, are you playing too many lands after flooding a tiny bit 2 games in a row? No braid, please. They're just super loose. It's kind of what it looked like. I think that makes my block pretty decent. Looks like kind of premature scoop when you have Harvest or Ember Cleave.